Hi there, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be playing the game Would You Rattle, where you have to answer questions Would You Rattle. This game was pretty big back in the day, so I'm going to play it now. Alright, Would you rattle lead a boring life from here forward, or be born with all your memories into a baby of the opposite sex? It is kind of tough because so a born life would be boring, but reborn a baby of the opposite sex. So that would mean I would be a girl, which wouldn't be the worst. Like, girls live longer and stuff, but my main thing would be probably periods. I'll give birth. Granted, you don't have to give birth, but it does hurt a lot. But I think I have to pick reborn because, born is just born. And yeah, lots of people agree with me. Alright, on to our next one. As soon as I can figure that out. Alright, would you rattle always tell the truth or always lie? I think the truth would probably be easier. For lies, you just have to create more lies to keep that one up. So, on to our next question. Would you rather be a graphic designer or be an architect? I think probably graphic designer, but you can go either way with that. Live in, would you rather mansion in Beverly Hills or penthouse in Montreal? I think I read that wrong, but I think probably mansion in Beverly Hills just sounds better to me. Would you rather clean a room covered in blood or clean a room covered in poop? I think I'd probably pick blood because the other one says clean a room filled with poop. I guess I was saying I thought maybe the blood would be less, but I think I'd probably pick blood because poop is pretty disgusting. As a 15-year-old, would you rather hate your parents but have to be with them 24/7? Love your parents but have them both die in a horrible, gory death right in front of you? That's kind of a tough question because so I'd hate my parents, but I'd live with them. And that would mean I'd care for their well-being. But for this one, I'd love them, but I'd pretty much just Batman. His parents died right in front of him, and that's how he turned out. But this is hard. Well, the other one, I'd probably be an orphan, so yeah, that's something to consider. I guess I'll go with hate parents. Because I won't be in the orphanage system, probably. Would you rather never watch baseball again or never watch football? I'd probably pick baseball, but whatever. I'm gonna get into sports. Alright, would you rather have to kill 3 of your neighbor's pets or kill one of your own? I don't know, probably neighbors. Would you rather have a Brooklyn accent or have a Boston accent? I've never really heard a Boston accent, I think. So I'll probably have to go with Brooklyn accent. Okay. Would you rather run 26 miles or swim 5 miles? That's kind of a tough one, but I think I think I could swim 5 miles. I don't know if I could run either, but I think I'd probably run. Yeah, it's tied about 50-50. But I'm on the 50-50. I'm on the top one of it. Would you rather skip summer or skip winter? I'll probably go with winter. Probably because, you know, winter break is not as long as summer break is. So I won't be able to do videos like this all the time, which granted I have had school, so that doesn't really apply, but I probably wouldn't want to skip over summer. Plus sometimes it feels very nice on you. Well, winter, I only think the cold air really feels nice on you like summer does, you know? Alright, next one. Just gonna skip this one. Would you rather have knee-length hair or have a 1 foot tall mohawk? I think probably knee-length hair, because who wants a mohawk anymore? I think that's kind of cool, but not like one I want. Knee-length hair, yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. Would you rather be a character on Lost or be a character on Heroes? I only really know Lost, and I know the fact that, you know, Lost. I only know what Heroes is. I'll probably pick Lost just because I don't know what Heroes is. And that's the first one I lost. Very, very ironic. But yeah. Would you rather lose an arm and 1 foot or lose a leg and 1 hand? Huh. This is definitely a thinker. And I might end the video soon. I'm not sure. But alright, let's think about this. So I'd lose an arm and a foot. Which if it's like the one I use the most, arm-wise, not with feet, because you use like your foot and you only have like a you only have a foot that you're used to. But it was like the arm I use like white or whatever and do stuff with. It might be hard. I mean, it's already gonna be hard to not have an arm because I've grown up with both my arms. And lose a leg in 1 hand. Huh. So I still have my arm, but I still have both arms. I'll just be missing a hand, which does kind of tie in the other thing, but I'd have like a, I was gonna say stub, but you have a stub when you don't have a arm. and this time we'll lose a leg, so I'll probably have to be wheelchair bound. This is a really tough question. I feel like with the arm one, you wouldn't be wheelchair bound. Which would be hard for me because I've never been in a wheelchair. So I'll probably pick this one. I can see the other one, but I think that's just the one I'm gonna pick. Alright, would you rather have $150 in quarters or have $100 in paper money? And probably this, because no one will use his quarters, but I feel like it would be hard because you have to like keep up with it, which I can't want won't be a problem, but if you just randomly like got it from like out of the sky or wherever these choices come from. My point is, unless you just have like a wallet on you, which granted you're supposed to always have your wallet on you in case like in case like a cop asks you for like your ID. But if you didn't, keeping up with like $150 in calls would probably be hard. But I do see that one. Alright, would you rather stare at the sun for 5 seconds after being in a dark room for 5 hours? I haven't really done that, but I have been outside after being inside for like all day, and yeah, it's not the nicest. Or have one eye replaced with a glass eye for the rest of your life. I think I'll probably pick blue. Because it wouldn't say I'll be like blind afterwards. The other one doesn't say you'll be blind, but like you'll be half blind if you like pick red. As for blue, you probably have some pain in your eyes for like a little bit, but it does go away, trust me. I have like a glass eye. I think they have really good glass eyes. Like nowadays they have really good glass eyes where you can't even tell that someone's missing their eye unless you like really look like deeply into their eye. But I think they do cost some money, so you probably just like getting an eye that doesn't look right, or be like the wrong color, so people could honestly tell that's like a glass eye, or made to think like it's a contact or something. I don't really know much about glass eyes, but it probably would be a pain. And with that being said, this is going to be our last question for the video. I'll probably make a new one though. Alright, last question. Would you rather burp extremely loudly every 40 seconds, or let out a smelly, long-lasting fart every 5 minutes? I think probably, this might be a tough one. I don't think I mind burping, because I do burp quite a lot. And like if I'm in public, I can just be like, excuse me. I feel like you do that with farts, but I feel like you'd be the guy everyone looks at. Like they'd hear you fart and they'd just all look at you because you're constantly farting and like it smells, and people like have sprays and be like So I think I'd probably pick burp. Although the farts, I feel like the good thing about the farts is that it's 5 minutes after, while the other one is just 5 seconds after. So you pretty much just be constantly burping for like the rest of your life. I think it would be much better than just to fart and people try not to be near you because you fart too much, which happens. So yeah, blue. And with that being said, I'm going to end the video. So comment a couple of you who have played the game, and if you have, did you like it? If not, comment below if you want me to do more of these Would You Rather episodes. But with that being said, I'm going to end it here. Stay tuned and always wear your seatbelts when you're in a vehicle. Bye bye.
Boy,